I'm an expert and dealer in authentic ancient Greek, Roman, Biblical, Byzantine coins and artifacts. I run a website called trustedcoins.com. At the time of the making of this film, I have over 6,800 items available for sale. Every item I sell comes complete with a professionally done certificate of authenticity, a lifetime guarantee of authenticity, and my signature. I've identified over 28,000 authentic ancient coins and artifacts over the years. Every coin that I sell comes in a professional numismatic flip. It allows you to look at the front of the coin and the back of the coin without taking out the protective covering that it's in. And it has a shortened description with the number that matches the number in the certificate, a unique number. This allows you to take this apart and put it in your wallet, carry it around as a lucky coin, or do what you want with it. The description is very professionally done, many times citing a major reference or collection. And on the back, you have the historical context of the item that you have purchased. So whether you're brand new to the collecting field, whether you would like to make a fantastic gift for someone that is presented very beautifully, or if you believe as I do that this is a great investment opportunity, you may want to visit my site trustedcoins.com. Today I'm going to be discussing Roman Empress Julia Mamaea. Julia Mamaea looked like this. That's Julia Mamaea. I have many coins of Julia Mamaea in my store, which you may want to check out. Now for her biography. Julia Avita Mamaea was born around 180 and lived until to about 235 AD. Was the second daughter of Julia Mamaea, a powerful Roman woman of Syrian origin, and a Syrian noble Julius Avitus. She was a niece of Empress Julia Domna and Emperor Septimius Severus, and sister of Julia Soaemius. She was born and raised in the Mesa, modern Homs, Syria. Julia's first husband was a former consul who died. Julia married as her second husband Syrian pro-magistrate Marcus Marcianus. Julia bore 2 children during her marriage to Marcianus, a daughter Theoclia, literal is known of her, and a son, Marcus Iulius Gessius Bassianus Alexianus, later Emperor Severus Alexander. Unlike her sister, Julia Mamaea was reported to be a virtuous woman, never involved in scandals. Julia was attentive to the education of her son Alexander, who she had prepared adequately for becoming Emperor of Rome. Severus thought much of his mother's advice and followed what she told him to do. As a member of the imperial Roman family, she watched closely the death of her cousin Caracalla and the ascent to power her nephew Elagabalus, the older grandson of Julia Mamaea, and her choice to the throne. Eventually Elagabalus fell out of favor, and eventually Elagabalus and his mother Julia Soaemius proved incompetent rulers, and favor fell on Alexander, Julia's son. He became emperor in 222 AD, following Elagabalus' murder by the Praetorian Guard. Julia and her mother became regents in the name of Alexander, then 14 years old. He never managed to escape her maternal domination, but at first Julia ruled very effectively. She reversed all of Elagabalus' scandalous policies, chose 16 distinguished senators and advisors. Ulpian was made head of the Praetorian Guard. However, he was unable to control the Praetorians and was murdered by them in 228 AD. Upon adulthood, Alexander confirmed his esteem for his mother and named her imperial consort. It was not in this condition that she accompanied her son in his campaigns, a custom started with Julia Domna. Meanwhile, Julia had become madly jealous of her son's wife, Barbia or Biana, whom Alexander married in AD 225, and whose father had been made Caesar or co-ruler. Julia had Barbia thrown out of the palace and had her father executed. Julia called on Origen, the Alexandrian Christian leader, to provide her with instruction in Christian doctrine. After an inconclusive expedition to repel a Persian invasion in AD 232, mother and son were sent north to deal with the German attack. Alexander so alienated the Rhine legions by his lack of military prowess and his inflexibility towards pay that the troops proclaimed the giant Maximinus Thrax as emperor in AD 235. Troops sent to kill Alexander found him clinging to his mother in a tent. Mother and son were butchered together, ending the Severan dynasty. So visit my site, trustedcoins.com, for coins of Julia Mamaea and others beyond.